What's up, guys, and welcome to the Tim Sports Talk. And today we're talking about USC safety Talanoa Hufanga. And somebody brought it up in my comments below. Thank you very much again. If you guys have anybody else you guys want me to check out, put it in there. Can't promise I'll look at them all, but I did look at this one. And he's a very, very interesting prospect. So let's take a look at him here. And here's his pro day. So we had a 4.61 40-yard dash, 4.22 shuttle, very, very good lateral quickness, getting around the cones, that's awesome, and a 6.87 three-cone drill. So got some good short mobility, good quickness, not necessarily the top-end speed, and then a 35-inch vertical, nothing wrong with that, and a 10.8 broad jump. So good explosion as well, or, decent explosion, nothing crazy. Looking at his stats, you can see here 62 total tackles, which is pretty darn good considering he only played in 6 games this season, so over 10 tackles a game. You have 3 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and 4 interceptions. He was all over the place, and a lot of people would love to compare him to Mr. Troy Polamalu. Nice, strong safety / free safety. Pretty much a safety all around. But he's not quite Troy, okay? Troy ran a 4.4 40-yard dash. All right? Troy was a special dude. And he's more like 6'1", 200, not quite 215. But yeah, so he's not Troy Polamalu, okay? But the one thing that you can say that really compares to Troy Polamalu is this guy plays with a ton of instincts. He understands where his opponent wants to go, and he will try to jump things, jump the run game, jump the screen game, jump routes. He plays with a ton of instincts, which I really, really appreciate in him, and which is why he really stepped up this year in his numbers, is because a lot of those things were working out for him this year. Now, the big problem with playing with instincts is sometimes it doesn't always work out. You're like way out of position. And that's why Troy Polamalu was such a freak of nature, is because everybody knows how much of instincts he played with, and yet he was right all the time. If you ever see I forgot the safety's name that played with him now, Ike Taylor, he was on the Matt McAfee show talking about Troy Polamalu, talking to like, oh no, Troy, how are you always like in the right spot? Like, how do you know to jump over the offensive line or whatever? And he goes, oh well, Jesus tells me. If you're talking to Jesus, what in the world? They should have a separate league for you. So it was amazing that what Troy Polamalu was able to do with playing such instincts and being right so often. And if Talanoa can continue to be right with his instinctual plays and make extreme big plays, he could be a great safety at next level. I don't think his Hall of Famers in his future or anything like that. I don't think he's Troy, but he has the potential to be a really, really nice safety. And he's more of a strong safety in my opinion, but he can play free. As I said, he has good ability to read the quarterbacks, so he could jump on some routes and guess a side more and be right more often than not. But he doesn't necessarily have that great speed to be able to cover the range of the safety position for free. But if he's probably going to be drafted in the 3rd round of this draft, which I think is a little bit too early for Washington, just because we don't have a huge need here. We do need a free safety, but as I said, I'm not really high on him as a free safety. So since we have Cam Curl and since we have Landon, we have Jeremy Reeves, I would like to get a free safety, but I'd probably more lean to like Javon Holland, even though he played a lot of strong safety. I would like him more as a free safety. I love Trayvon Merrick if we can somehow get our hands on him. So there's a couple of other safeties I'd probably, like Caden Stearns would be a nice safety in this range. So if this guy's available somehow in the 4th and Caden Stearns maybe got picked up earlier, I'd probably go ahead and scoop him up now with a guy that could potentially help us on defense in the 4th. But he's probably going to be taken in the 3rd, which is a little bit too early for my blood because we don't have a big need for that. But this guy should be a really interesting prospect. Like, see how he does throughout his NFL career. I would like to keep tabs on this guy because I think he's a very interesting upside. Not super high, but he has a upside that he could be somebody that's fun to watch. Like, he'll make crazy plays that nobody would expect, or like, he'll jump around and get a great, an important interception, or he could potentially do things like Troy did, like jump off over the offensive line to make a sack or something crazy like that. Who knows? But I'm not super high on him because we don't have that huge need. But you guys let me know what you guys think of Talanoa Hufanga in the comments below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also in the description below, there's a Discord link. Hop in our Discord and come talk some football. And last but not least, there are donation links in the description below. If you feel so kind, you could donate to the channel. Talanoa Hufanga, not quite Troy Polamalu, but interesting prospect nonetheless. And until next time, see ya!